Want to know what the best camp stove is? Find out in this video.
Okay, thanks guys for joining us. Today we wanted to take a look at a couple camp stoves, one of them being the BioLite, this guy right here. Now, we've all seen these online and we probably all drooled over them, but we thought it would be cool to have an actual discussion about actually how good they are. And Drake just got back from Alaska and he actually has some first-hand encounters on some of the pros and cons about what to use and why. And we wanted to go over them today while it's all fresh in our minds.
So yes, the BioLite, the portable camp stove that can also charge your accessories via USB. So that could be an iPhone, it could be some Sony camera batteries, it could be your headlamp. Super handy to have.
Oh yeah, headlamp, that's a good one.
So this is the BioLite 1, this particular stove. They also have a BioLite Camp Stove 2. They're essentially the same thing with a few minor upgrades on the BioLite 2. So the BioLite, it needs actual fuel like wood or some sort of kindling like paper inside of it to work. It is not a butane or propane stove. Or you have to be burning in this to produce energy to charge your accessories. But it is still really handy to have. Some of the pros are it has nice feet. You can use it inside your tent. Produces a little bit of warmth and allows for a little bit bigger of a pot or cooktop, whatever you're using.
And stable. It's nice and stable.
Yeah,
so
very
definitely
stable. A couple of the cons are the weight and size of this. So size-wise, it's about the same as an Nalgene water bottle. The BioLite does weigh 2 pounds, so it's a little bit heavy in your pack. That's kind of a lot of weight. And you do have to be in a dry area where you can collect wood and things like that that will burn in your BioLite.
So good for the fall, good for the summer.
Good for base camp. Where you're not going to be packing this on your back. Great camping stove. Great to have in your tent.
Yeah, actually, just real quick, this is like a little MSR pot. This comfortably will feed, I don't know, 2 to 4 people. So this is actually a pretty good size. It's a normal camp stove, but it actually sits on there really, really well. And you can just see for size-wise, it's really stable.
This here is a little pocket butane stove, and I'll show you after we take this out here. There's the lid. This is the stove. This is how small it is, and you do have to connect it to butane. It screws on top of a butane bottle, but as you can see here, this is the BioLite. This is the little pocket butane stove. A little bit of a difference here. This is really, really nice to travel with on your back when you're hiking, backpacking, going to a spike camp. In Alaska, we had a base camp and a spike camp about 4 miles away. So we were able to put this in our backpacks. It's really, really small and lightweight. It has a throttle for the fuel, so you can have more flame, less flame, which is really nice. You have more flame for boiling, less flame for simmering. And it does have an igniter built in, so you can ignite it without having to have an extra lighter or torch or anything like that, which is really handy. And it packs up in this little orange plastic case, which is pretty much weather sealed. You're not going to get water in this case, which is really nice, especially where we were. It was really, really rainy, lots of water, lots of moisture. So this is really, really handy to have, and it literally can fit in your pocket if you wanted to.
Pocket stove.
It's a great little stove.
You know, a lot of people are concerned about waste. That's what these are really good about. You don't have to pack any trash out. There's no canisters going to the landfill, that kind of thing.
Right.
This one does have waste, but obviously the benefits are pretty clear. Yeah. So that's good to know.
One of the cons with this, though, is the size of the cooktop that you can put on top of it. I would not recommend putting a stove like this on top of this. It's a little flimsy, and it doesn't quite cover the bottom of the pot here. So one of the items that we use for this is the Gsi cup, stainless steel cup that fits really well on top of the on top of the stove here. One of the cool benefits of this Gsi cup is a Nalgene bottle fits perfectly inside of it. It's designed to go in your pack and take up no space. I personally don't put my Nalgene bottles in my pack. They clip on the outside, but this is super handy to have. One of the tricks I learned was jet boil fuel. The smaller ones fit perfectly inside this cup, so I would store that inside my pack. I would have my fuel, my cup, go in my pack, would take up no extra space. The stove also does fit perfectly inside the cup, so you can store it in there as well, which is really good.
And then also the size of this. How much water does this actually boil?
This holds 18 ounces of water.
Wow. Okay.
So typically a Mountain House or dehydrated pack of food uses 14 to 16 ounces typically. So fits perfectly in this cup, and you're not scared of it boiling over and spilling everywhere. Works really well for boiling water, and then I would also make my coffee or tea in this and drink it right out of the cup as well.
Nice. Well guys, if this information was helpful to you, check out more information in the links below, and don't forget to hit subscribe.